What is up, everybody? Today I'm gonna do some spark plugs on my wife's 2016 GMC Yukon. And I know some of y'all already know how to do this and some of you may not, but I'm gonna do a video anyways, maybe help somebody out there. But this is her. All right, I'm gonna get y'all set up right here so y'all can see what I'm doing. And it's a little bit tricky on this passenger side, number 8 cylinder. We're gonna set y'all up, do this side first because it's a little more aggravating, but I'm gonna get y'all down here a little bit closer so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can get a good angle for y'all. But I'm gonna put some gloves on. Like I said, it's just a little minor maintenance, you know, something to keep it up and running. It's already got new plug wires on it from a little while ago, and also got a new air filter right here on my Apple Watch. I took it off so I wouldn't mess it up because it's already pretty smashed up as it is, but it's got a little cover over it. Let's see if I can find me a light. It's charged up. All right, I'm gonna get y'all down there. All right, change spark plugs. This is what I use. I have a long pair of needle nose straight. I have a 3/8 ratchet. It's got the flex head on it. It helps sometimes. I have a 5/8 socket with a little 3/8 adapter, just a little short one. A little extension. I got a 3-inch extension and a 6-inch extension. I may not use this one, but I got it just in case. But for this very back one back here, that one right down there, what I'll do, you probably ain't gonna be able to see me do it because it's so tight down there. I just take these needle noses, I hook on the plug wire, and I pop the wire off. And once I get the wire off, I'll use my fingers and I'll fish this down through there and onto the spark plug. And then should be enough room to hook the ratchet to it and spin it off so far, and then I can do the rest with my hand. But you got these AC lines for the rear AC that's in the way, and it's a freaking pain in the butt, but it's, you know, you can do it. It's not rocket science. Hope you guys can see. There's one. I got another light down here so y'all can try to see a little bit. Just take that spark plug wire off. And I'll take this and I'll find with my fingers. All right, I got that on there. All right, now I'll take this ratchet. I'll just pop it on the socket. Oh, I got the thing. Then I'll just take. Oh, this is aggravating. But I'll take this back off, and then I should be able to put this little extension back in and then spin the rest off by hand. Oh, I gotta take the socket back off. If you had smaller hands, this would be a little bit easier. When you got big hands like me, it tends to make you red ass. You know, it just fires you up sometimes. But all right, it's coming off. Fun part's gonna be getting back in, because you see my hand is literally up against the AC lines and the exhaust pipe right here. You can take the tire off and take the inner fender liner out, put it on jack stands. I don't want to do all that. You know, I've done them before like this. You just, you know, tough it out and it comes out just like that. This probably ain't too bad. I'm gonna change them anyways. The original plugs, never been changed. That's what I have going back in. You'll see this part number. Yep, it's going back in. All right, and you going back in? Hopefully it won't be too bad, but guess we'll see. All right, I think I got it started. This one's actually a little easier than some I've done. That's kind of weird, but unless I just got good at it. The rest of them, not bad at all. It's just this one right here. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. And it feels like 16 miles of thread you gotta screw in. Now, let's see if I can get my ratchet on there. Make sure it's turning the right way. There we go. All right. Here we go. I know how to do this on the hottest day of the month. Now I'll put the spark plug wire back on. Oh. There's that one. I'll just set y'all on a time lapse to do the rest of them. It's pretty much the same process, just a little bit easier. I got that side done. Ooh, it's hot. You can see, get all my lights in the way. All that side's buttoned up. Now I'm gonna come over here to the driver's side. And you see how much more room you got over here. A lot easier. There's a lot over there. You can see that one down there. It's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the firing order on this is 1, 3, 5, 7. Then you have 2, 4, 6, and 8 is the firing order. But cylinders 1 through 4, 5 through 8. I'll see if I can get y'all set up on this side. And I'll just see if I can just do the whole without a time lapse on this side, because the other side was a little bit tight. Got 1,000 lights and neither one of them wants to work with me. I've already came and popped these off with the needle noses earlier when I did the driver's side. Just gonna go ahead and pop them off. We'll start with this back one first since it's a little bit tight, not too much. It's the best ratchet I ever owned. Snap-on with a swivel, and it's got the really tight gears on it, so it's, you know, one click. You barely got to move the ratchet to get it to click for another bite. Not sponsored or anything, but, you know, hit your boy up. I got a lot of snap-on tools where I used to work on cars for a living and trucks. I do work on tractors and trailers now, semi-trucks. I did drive them for a little while, and I got tired of driving, especially through traffic, especially around here is Atlanta and Florida. Well, not really Florida, but Alabama, down towards Mobile. But I got kind of tired driving that, so I started working on them, get paid a little bit more, and hopefully I could do a lot more of this instead of a lot more of that. I'd rather do this for YouTube. I enjoy stuff like this. Videoing it for, you know, my kids to see, or whoever wants to, you know, get an idea on how to do something. Not necessarily saying that I'm the professional, but this is how I do it. All you guys do at your own risk. Disclaimer. I got an air filter to put in here too, which, you know, not rocket science or nothing like that. There's that one. lights. About a 2.5, 3 inch 5/8 socket. It's an electric snap-on ratchet. This thing's amazing. Not gonna use it on this because I've seen people break spark plugs off, crack them, and then they run like shit. Then they're like, "I'll just put new spark plugs in it, but it's running rough." That's because you broke and cracked the spark plug because you didn't take the time to care and do it by hand. So everything was great. Get a new one going in. Although Ford spark plugs are a lot easier to do, as long as they don't, you know, like in the old F-150s, it either blow the threads out. Then you had the 04s and up that would just break the tips of them off in there, and you gotta have a special tool, which I have all that because I've owned both trucks. Just want to snug it up, not too crazy. Lock it off. I'll do this one. Oh, these damn lights. They're magnetized, but of course these days all the hoods are aluminum, so you can't stick nothing to them. And I don't have one of those long hood lights that clamps on. Eventually I will get one. Come on, baby. Yeah, like I said on the live, this has been a pretty good vehicle. This car is better than the Expedition, in my opinion, and my wife's opinion also. But you know, I have put 3 transmissions in this thing, and all within 8 months. I mean, the first one lasted 6 days. Took it out. They warranted it. I put it back in the car, the new one, and then it lasted for about a month and a half. No, actually, it lasted about 4 months. Then it started slipping and just quit pulling, just like the first one did. So I had to warranty it again. Had to take it out, put it in, put the new one back in it. And so far, that one's been doing pretty good. But sometimes here lately, when you're, you know, going around a curve and going up a hill and it gears down, it'll bang in the gear a little bit. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it a 4th time or what. I hope not, because I've done it all 3 times on the ground, no lift. And it is not fun at all. Saved me about $4,000. I bought the transmission myself through a company, and they keep warranting it. But of course, you know, you have problems with it. They want you to hook a scanner up to it and make sure all the counter shafts turning like it should, because they want to blame it on the econo mode where it kicks on and off of 4 cylinders. You know, go 8 cylinders, and when you're on steady cruise, it'll go 4 cylinders. But they try to get out of it every way they can. But I've done this long enough. I know when the transmission's bad and when it's not. See, my first rodeo. Ain't gonna be the last, I can tell you that. All right, there they all are. Put the wires on that one. Wires on that one. Wires on that one. And the wires on that one. Well, that's what I was laying on. That side's done, and that side's done. These things also got a place for a second battery. I guess, you know, you want to run a diesel. Maybe a Duramax, slap it in here. I don't know. Sounds fun. Napa Gold filter, you know, nothing too special. Ain't no cold air in here. This is my wife's car, and she likes this thing just the way it is. We like to go to casino, you know, play at the casino. We have a channel on that if y'all want to check that out. Low roller slots. You'll see a picture of us. Me and my wife. And we go on the cruises not pretty often, but 2, maybe 3 times a year. And we'll hit up the casino in there too. But it's all fun. We'll need to pull this out. Pop that off out the way. Snap-on ratchet. This is 1/4 inch, but it's got as much power, I think, as the Milwaukee 18 3/8 ratchet. swing that out the way. Box is clean. Pull this back over. Clip this back in the hole. Put this back on here, and the mass airflow. Lock button. It's all done, baby. And that right there, my friend, is how you do spark plugs and an air filter in a 2016 Yukon SLT 4-wheel drive. This Easy Go will be probably next. I gotta get some paint and stuff for it, some fabric and some foam. But look out for that new video. There will be some more stuff coming up in the future. Yeah, just like, subscribe, comment, share this video if you enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a blessed day.